Hello out there across the internet. The day that you have waited for, the afternoon that you have craved is finally here. America, Canada, and rest of the world. That's right. I'm talking about relationship smackdown. I'm talking about Lisa versus Lindsay. I'm talking about relationships, sex versus emotions. Which one matters more now? You may be thinking this is utterly, completely ridiculous. Well, it is, folks. It is completely ridiculous. And I am your completely ridiculous host, Annie P. Ruggles. I love sex and I love emotions. But I had to ask, you know what? Relationship coaches, which one do you think should be prioritized more? And y'all should have seen the fight that ensued. It was a bloodbath. And so I thought, you know what? We got to do this live. We got to do this live for your benefit because we know right now, all across the internet, couples are not communicating. They don't know how to advocate for what they want, and their partner may be trying to advocate for something totally different. And so today, we are going to definitively almost answer the question, sex or emotional intimacy? Which one is more critical? And with me today, I have your captains, your contenders, Team Sex, aka Lisa, and Team Emotions, aka Lindsay. You hopefully know them as the relationship coaches, best friends extraordinaire, willing to go to the mattresses against each other for you. That is what is happening today. Now, let me tell you about these two fierce competitors. In the spicy left hand corner, we have Team Sex Captain Lisa. Lisa, look at that game face. Lisa is an eternal optimist, a motivator, a disruptor, a proud mom of three, a coach, a sister, a daughter, a friend, an outspoken creative rebel half of the relationship coaches, and sex enthusiast. Physical intimacy is her jam, and she is here with a toolbox of ways full to turn up the heat on your sex life, whether it's in the bedroom, the backseat of a car, or wherever the passion takes you. Lisa is not a judgmental team captain. She wants you to get it on when the time is right to get it on. And in the other corner, we have the tenacious, the loving, the adorable captain of Team Emotions, Lindsay. Now, let me tell you about her. You may not know that she, who is Team Emotions, was once an accountant.
That's true.
But she was now is a recovering accountant, a lover of people, a coach to many, also a mama of three, partnered to an amazing man with whom she has deep and lasting emotional connection.
And sex.
Yeah, and sex. A daughter, a sister, a badass business lady, and a loyal, thought-provoking lover of the relationship coaches partnership. She is a firm believer in the power of emotional intimacy and communication within every single relationship, and is always locked and loaded with an arsenal of communication hacks and prompts to help you deepen your connection and have more fun, hilarious, honest conversations, right? So listen, y'all. This is the goal. Again, this is a ridiculous endeavor that you're about to embark on with us. But you are here today to make sure you have all the information you need to have this loving fight at home. So without further ado.
Hold on, further ado.
Yes.
That was amazing. Best intro ever. And I know it was about us, but Annie P. Ruggles, people. Annie P. Ruggles.
Oh,
freaking amazing.
I
Thank
am
you
your
for being
ring girl,
our moderator
MC.
extraordinaire today.
You are so welcome. It is a weird honor. It's a weird honor to be here. Yes, in this lovely Zoom ring that we have today. But all right, hold on. Linz, you're being too loving. I need you to get into fighter stance.
Yeah. Wearing my headband.
Yes, exactly. Put that headband on. So, first things first. Round one.
Okay.
Just round one. I was going to try to come up with like a fancy title, but like round two is Electric Boogaloo. So this is just round one. The big establisher. Each of our contenders will have 3 minutes to make their best possible point.
Okay.
And because, you know, according to traditional things, you should probably like somebody before you bang them. We're going to start with team emotions. 3 minutes on the clock. Lindsay, the floor, the ring, the arena, the internet is yours.
Amazing. I feel like I should push her out of the camera, but I won't. Okay. How much time do I have, Annie?
3 minutes.
Okay. Okay, here is why emotional intimacy is more important than physical intimacy. First of all, the number one need of humans is to feel seen and heard. That is like a universal thing. There is no other feeling like being seen and heard in the entire world. And how is that achieved? Emotional connection. Now, the other thing, emotional connection, it can't be bought. It's like developed, cultivated, earned. We can't say the same for sex now, can we, Lisa? You can buy sex. You can't.
It's true.
And I believe that the best things in life are things that don't have a price tag, things we can't buy. So I'm going to tell you, and all of them, the 5 points why emotional intimacy is more important than physical intimacy. This is a little bit prepared. Can you tell? Because I had to be ready. So first, psychology. In every intro to psych class, you will learn about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. His body of work goes back decades. It's widely accepted as true. And it states that after the basic human needs of like air, water, food, shelter, safety, after those things are met, the number one human need is love and belonging. In other words, to feel seen and heard, AKA emotional connection. So there you go. It's in a textbook. It's obviously true. Number 2, emotional intimacy creates a deep sense of security within your relationship and an ability to be like wholly yourself without feeling like you risk the relationship itself, right? Now, can you say the same for physical intimacy? I think not.
Yes.
No. Does it give you security? No. Does having sex give you a feeling of being able to be wholly yourself in every way? Hell no. Now, number 3, there is nothing sexier than revealing your deepest, darkest, most vulnerable secrets to someone and having that person love you even after they've heard and seen those things. Number 4, emotional intimacy is a prerequisite to great sex. It comes first. You can't have great sex without the emotional intimacy. A strong emotional connection can support that healthy sex life, but let's be clear, it's the foundation from which you build everything else. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't feel like getting it on when I haven't had a decent conversation or spent some quality time with my husband. But if we've had an awesome date night, we've shared what's going on in our lives, maybe we dreamed about the future together, then I absolutely feel like getting home and jumping him. Or like, you know, you're lying in bed late at night and you get the old dick in the back. Well, I don't want emotional naturally follows. Number 5. This is for me, right? Number five. Lisa and I talk about this study all the time. Harvard study, 75-year-old study. It's amazing. The biggest predictor of your happiness and fulfillment overall in life is basically love or quality relationships. That's what the study proves. So specifically, the study demonstrates that having someone to rely on to help your nervous system relax helps your brain stay healthier for longer, and it reduces like pain, not only emotional, but actually
Ding,
physical.
ding, 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 ding.
I had so much to say.
Well, guess what? You got more rounds, but we got to talk about dick in the back, and who doesn't love
That just
that
came out.
topic?
You're
I
welcome.
mean,
You're
listen,
welcome.
I gotta listen as the person awarding superfluous points here. I gotta give you a point on that one, because if I haven't had healthy relationship conversations, that dick in the back is not going to be used.
It's a hell no.
It's going to be an annoyance, and I'm going to be like, you put that thing away until we have a conversation.
Right?
All
Obviously,
right.
that's it. Yeah, exactly.
An excellent round one from our fierce, loving, emotional competitor, team captain, Lindsay. Lisa, you ready? You got
So fast. I don't know if
I know. I'm
well,
like my
Oh
water.
my God,
I want
you got this. Yes. Lindsay, retreat to your corner, get some water,
Okay.
stretch a little. Lisa, 3 minutes, round one. You're
All
on.
right. Have you ever wondered why there are so many unhappy people in our society? You look around you and you see people are angry, they're sad, they're anxious, they're lonely, they're depressed. It's an epidemic.
True.
I'll tell you why. Well, it's because they're not having enough sex. It's true. Physical touch is a hugely important part of our relationships. In fact, it's a need. Did you know that if you're not getting physical touch in your relationship or in your life, there's an actual term for it? There's a term for it. I kid you not. Do you know what it is?
You're gonna tell me.
It's called a touch starvation.
You made that up. You totally made
It's
that
touch starvation. I prefer to use the word pleasure deficit, but here's the deal. Humans are physical beings. We're made for physical touch. We need hugs, kisses, pets.
I thought you were going to kiss her.
We need massages. We need sex. In fact, I would go as far as saying as sex is one of the best forms of communication. It's true. And now I'm going to tell you all the reasons why touch is more important. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Touch is more important because connection. Hello. Did you know the number one reason why people like and want to have sex? Connection. That's right. We connect when we're having sex because we're vulnerable. We're getting naked with our partners. We're being completely one with them. And after having sex and after physically touching each other, we feel closer. Can't always say that after a conversation about the in-laws, can you? No. Number two reason why touch is more important because pleasure. Touching feels good. What's better than a long squeezy hug at the end of a hard day or a passionate kiss or a sexy massage? Yes, please.
1 minute remaining.
Give me that dopamine and oxytocin. We were made for pleasure. In fact, did you know that the human penis has 4,000 nerve endings and the clitoris has 10,000? The only reason for the clit is, you guessed it, pleasure.
You just wanted to say penis on my there.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, another
That's right, YouTube. We get raunchy in here.
It's good for your health. Okay, you live longer. It's good exercise. It improves your flexibility and boosts your immune system. And it's also good for your mental health. It takes your mind off your troubles and it lowers your anxiety and your stress. It's also like super glue. It fixes things. When you hug, kiss, and make out on the regular, you repair faster. You get over arguments quicker. You're quicker to forgive the annoying things about your partner because you feel close and connected with them. And the last reason why physical touch and sex is better than emotional communication is because it's like a vacation, but better.
Well, I can't wait to hear that answer in round 2 because vacations are expensive. And as Lindsay pointed out, you can buy sex, but that's expensive too. So, we're trying to keep things cost effective around here. An excellent round 1 by both contenders. We have now said the word clitoris on YouTube. What more do you want from us, people? Come on. Well, I know what you want. You want a speed round. A speed round is where I put some questions to our 2 contenders, and they have to try to answer my stupid questions in about 5 words or less. So to buzz in, I just need you to make a very weird noise so that I know that you are ready to go.
I'm actually super nervous. I don't know what you're going to say.
You got this. You got this. You got this. All right, hold on. We'll okay, ready? Speed round. Here we go.
Okay.
Mental orgasms, do they exist? Lindsay.
Hell to the yes.
Good. Can you think yourself off?
Yes. 100%.
Oh, they agreed. They agreed, folks. What is
what that means?
Oh, is that what that means? That means that the emotions are getting a little tingle on? Okay. Okay. Is it better to resolve an argument with talking or sex?
Oh.
Noise.
Lisa. But she raised her hand. She raised her. Lisa.
5 words or less? Hell yes, get it on.
Sex and talking. Talk, then screw, screw, then talk. Are we doing pillow talk before or after? Go.
sexy talk before.
Sexy talk before. Okay.
I think I just heard her say talk before sex.
About
Oh.
sex.
That's not what I heard.
Talk before sex about sex. Talk before sex about sex. Yes! The answer is both. And that concludes our speed round. Contenders, you did great. You did awesome. And I even got you to agree with each other and prove each other's points a little bit in the speed round. Amazing. Now, y'all, you may be thinking, okay, so you've said the word penis. You've said the word clitoris, but this has so far been pretty clean. We are gonna tick this up a notch as we go into round 2.
Okay.
Round 2. Here we
Ready.
go.
Mhm.
Yet again, we're going back to Lindsay
Okay.
for another 3 whole minutes, except this time, at the end of the 3 whole minutes, Lisa, I'm going to give you 1 minute to directly rebut. Got it?
Got
Feeling
it.
good?
Feeling
All right. Game face on. Feeling primed. Here we go. Round 2. Back in the ring. Defending the stance. Emotional connection is a prerequisite to having sex. Team Captain Lindsay, you have 3 minutes. Go.
Okay, so emotional connection is a prerequisite to sex. Hell yes. First of all, I got 3 minutes, so I'm going to continue my argument from before too.
Do it.
I want you to know when I Googled what's most important in a relationship, you know what Google said? It said open communication, loyalty, kindness, compassion, trust, emotional vulnerability. Lisa, you know what Google didn't say? Sex.
Well, that was rude.
Sex.
Incorrect.
And you know who's really smart? Google. Google is smart.
Not always. Not always.
Okay, life's hard. If you haven't really talked to your partner, you don't know what's going on in their inner world, it's really hard to want to get it on, right? I know I've said that, but when you're emotionally connected, you want to have sex. Therefore, emotional intimacy prerequisite to the sex. But when you're not connected or you haven't talked, it's just like another person that needs something. And when you're a mama and you're a woman and you're a business owner and all the other titles that we all hold, you just are needed all the time and you don't want to give. And so when you have emotional connection, that tank is full. And so you can give. So that's also why it's a prerequisite to sex. Now, why else is it prerequisite to sex, Lisa? I'm going to tell you. Helping your partner through something tough. Do you know what that is?
What's that?
That's fucking sexy. Having a fun conversation about the future on a date night. Sexy. Being the person your partner opens up to and is vulnerable with. Sexy. It's emotional connection and it's sexy. Solving the world's problems, any problem, sexy. Sexy, Lise. Now, all these examples of emotional connection, they are the drivers for wanting sex, especially in a long-term relationship, right? That's what we're focused on here, long-term relationships. Now, emotional connection is the fuel for that sexual fire and the flames. Lisa's going to try to tell you that you can have a full-blown fire without the fuel, but I'm going to say hell no to that. Maybe like a pilot light size fire. Pilot light, Lise. You need the fuel, aka the emotional connection.
Does the size of the flame matter?
Boom, mic drop. The size of the flame matters, yeah, because the flame is like the sexy passion, and it's fueled by the emotional connection.
Amazing.
I think I just
Terrifying. Beautiful. I mean, we're not calling a winner yet, but that was a very, very beautiful, strong case because I got to agree. Vulnerability is a panty dropper. Vulnerability is a panty dropper. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was cute.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Panty dropper.
I mean, if you're not going after that F-boy lifestyle, getting vulnerable, solving problems,
It
that
could be a
gets this
boxer dropper
strategist
too.
going.
Boxer
But now,
dropper.
with an official rebuttal, 1 minute, Team Lisa, who I almost called Lisa Sex. Yes, Lisa Sex, you have 1 minute for rebuttal. Go.
That was a cute little analogy, Lynn.
Yeah, it was.
Thanks. I really enjoyed that, and I will say I have nothing against emotional intimacy. In fact, getting down and dirty in my conversations with my partner is frankly hot. I love it.
She
But
just
I'm it. Absolutely. But I'm not here. What I'm proving to you right now is that it's not a prerequisite for getting it on. You know what? Sometimes you just want sex. You see your partner in that sexy outfit or walk through the door or like the side profile or having a great conversation and you just want it. Okay. No emotional connection necessary. Sometimes sex is the thing that you have and then you want to have the big emotional talk. You know, sometimes it's the other way around. Deal with it. It is.
Deal with it. It is.
Sometimes, you know what? You have a fight and you don't want to talk about it. You just want to have like makeup sex and then talk about it after. It happens.
Ding, ding, ding. And excellent. You only get 1 minute to rebuttal. It's a 1 minute rebut. I don't know what the verb or the noun is on this, so I'm just making it up. You are done buttling. You're about to get to state your case. Mm-hmm. Can you even imagine? Can you even imagine?
I want that. I'm feeling it in all the things in my body. And you went over there and you did the thing.
You're talking to me.
You've done it. You saw that sexual chemistry was palpable and you went for it and you talked after.
You speak for yourself here.
Wow. See, now, another reason why we're doing this is we need you all to see healthy arguments between people who love each other. Look at the modeling happening here. They're being catty bitches to each other, but with love and for your benefit, everyone. So now we go in to the reversal, the showdown with 3 minutes and the argument. Sex is an important, no, essential, yes, part of every love relationship. We go to the new Lisa sex.
Hold on. So I'm fighting that sex is not a essential part of a relationship?
Yeah, that's what it says. It says against Lindsay. So sorry. Apparently that's the smackdown that's been chosen. You have to argue that sex is not, in fact, an essential part of relationships. But first, Lisa's got to prove it. 3 minutes, Lisa. Go.
Here's the deal, Linz. Excuse me. Sex and physical touch is an extremely important part of every.
So serious.
Here's the deal. It's the thing it's the difference between a relationship and a friendship. Okay. If I wanted to raise my kids with my friend, I would have married you. But here's the deal. Sex and physical touch are the things that separate your friends from your relationship. Okay. So I've talked about the benefits of sex. You know, I didn't get to talk about what you. No, I get to do a redo. The last one I didn't mention about sex is it's like a vacation because you get to go away on a vacation, go away in your mind and you go into your head and you have this like amazing break from all the banter and all the to-do lists and all the things that are going on in your mind. It's like an escape. Great sex is just like that. It's like an escape. You get to have a break from all that in your life. And I would argue that it's even better than meditation.
Whoa, that's a bold claim. We're going to get some comments on that one.
Yeah.
And here's the deal. We've talked about the other benefits of sex for your health, for connection, pleasure. Hello. But let's talk for a second about what happens if you don't have sex in your relationship, if you have a sexless relationship, which Lindsay's about to claim is okay and it works. But here's the dark side of that. If you're not having sex in your relationship, you get so lonely. And loneliness leads to frustration, and frustration leads to resentment, and resentment leads to feelings of guilt and inadequacy. Oh, you know what? That's not what we want in our relationships. So I'm here to say that the only reason why you should ever have a sexless relationship is if your partner lives on the other side of the world. If you or your partner can't, for some physical reason, have sex, if you both don't want to have sex, because that does happen, there are relationships where both parties don't want to have sex, or if your partner's dead.
Or if your partner is dead. Okay.
Those are the only reasons.
Okay.
Well, I think we should definitely not advocate trying to have sex with dead partners. I think that's fair, and we can all agree steer clear of that one. So yes, those reasons again are separation, death, medical challenges, or asexual preferences. Got it. Got it.
We are
Good summary.
we
Good summary.
have zero judgment on the kinks, but let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Tempt
Yeah.
fate in weird and strange and no kink shame, just, keep it
Yeah.
living. All right. Well, on that fabulous and extremely strange note, going to the rebuttal. And unfortunately, Lisa's rebuttal cannot just be what if your partner is dead. With the 1 minute rebuttal, we have Lindsay. Do it.
Okay, so I can do this. Why sex is not needed in a relationship. Here's the thing. You go through tough times in life, right? Like sometimes people have to move away temporarily. Maybe they get sick. I mean, we all get old, right? Like our bodies essentially like deteriorate, and sex can't be the most important part of your relationship, because what happens when you get old and your body deteriorates, you can't do it for some reason, right? You can still have to have that foundational friendship first. Inevitably, our bodies give out on us, right? Like we can't get it up, or we can't get it in, or all the things, and we can't move the same way we used to. And in the long term, it's our emotional bond that is the glue, not the physical. And emotional connection is unique to your partner. Like, oh, this is a good one. It's unique to your partner. You're never going to find the same emotional connection with someone else. Whereas in contrast, you can have good sex with more than one person. You can have good sex with him, with her, with him, but it's not the same.
It's different with everyone. Same going.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. Look at this. These two just cannot take the gloves off. They're just at each other's throats here.
Are you trying to say that sexual connection isn't unique?
I also love that you said the words foundational friendship while covering Lisa's mouth. That was really lovely. Like, again, we are showing positive modeling here.
Patty.
Listen.
I have
Okay.
impulse control.
I cannot believe
Impulse control.
that. Listen. I need you two to hug.
Okay, hug it out.
Yeah, punch each other in the face and hug it out. And now get ready to punch me in the face, because for 1 minute,
Okay.
here's what we're going to have to do. And I'm going to Lindsay first because she's been first this whole time. Lindsay, with 1 minute, why is sex so important in relationships?
Oh, I could go the other way now?
Yup.
Okay. Okay. Sex is so important in a relationship because there's like, it's so hard to go the other way when you. Okay, it's so hard in relationships because there's nothing like being touched by the one that you love, that you have that such unique emotional connection to. Their touch is just like emotion. I know. Their touch just feels so good. And sex also has health benefits, right? It's like a workout. And we all know that exercise helps us live longer. So sex is also important because, well, if you're in my life and you weren't having sex with your husband, I'm not sure there would be a marriage. I mean, both people have to be happy, right? Not that I'd be happy without sex. I also want sex. Sex is good. Sex feels good. Sometimes you just,
there we go.
Orgasm.
There's our thing. Sex is good. Sex feels good. Spoken like a true world-renowned relationship expert. Thank you for that glorious, glorious stance there, Lindsay. And with 1 minute on the clock, hey, Lisa, why is emotion more important than sex?
She has warning. She had a whole minute to
No, I wasn't thinking that whole time.
You're right.
I actually wasn't.
Sure.
53 seconds.
Emotional connection is more important than sex. That just feels so weird to say out loud because it truly is. It's the building block. It's the foundation. When you feel like you've had that amazing time, that quality time spent with your partner, and you've gotten to like peek behind their soul, when you've gotten to hear like what they've not told anybody else, the things that they are excited about, the things that scare them, the things that that they only tell you. It feels like really special, and it makes you want to know more about them and spend more time with them. And then
Ding, 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 ding.
That was pretty good.
That was
good.
pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. So now that you both want to punch me in the face instead
That
of
was
punching
really
each other in
hard.
the
I
face.
know.
I
I'm
know.
not expecting that.
That was not kind.
I know. But see, at the end of the day, we got to meet our partners where they are. And we got to learn how to co-advocate for your needs and their needs. Because I think what we've shown in the last half hour, everybody, is that there's no clear winner here. A healthy, thriving relationship needs to prioritize both. But sometimes that can be really, really challenging to talk about. These things are intimate, whether it's emotion or sex or both. These things require vulnerability. They require awkwardness. Some of it requires nudity. Some of it requires bodily fluids, right? So we are not ready. I'm not ready to declare a winner today. So instead, listeners and watchers of the internet, we put it to you. What do you think is more important, and what are you ready to debate for in your own relationships? Now, you may be thinking, I wouldn't even know how to start these conversations. I've tried so many times, and it always winds up with one of us on the couch and the other one eating pizza and watching Maury. How do we even have these conversations? Well, guess what? These two fierce contenders are going to help you train for these conversations. How? They have both created a guide for you to get all the bad advice you've been given about sex or about emotional intimacy out of your head, replace it with better advice and real conversation starters that you can have with your partner so that you both benefit from what you decide together. So the great debate goes on, except now it's in your living room instead of this lovely fake ring. So what you're going to do right now is you're going to go grab your choice of one of those two guides, the guide to sex or the guide to emotions. And those are located at relationships, the letter R, everything.com/team dash sex dash versus dash team dash emotion. That again is relationships are everything.com/team dash sex dash versus dash team dash emotion. Now you don't have to remember that because it's going to be right underneath this video.
I'll put the link in.
But make sure, no matter what, don't let this conversation die in this weird fake ring. These two are here to support you in whatever conversations you need to have. But it starts with you getting those guides, taking them home, and getting it on, whatever that means to you. So again, you two hug it out.
Good job, Lynn.
Good job, Lise.
All right, everybody, this has been the Ultimate Relationship Smackdown. Thanks for tuning in.
That's my